What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Going way back to the early days.
Got fresh stuff.
Money beat. You know how we get it, party people suck. Funky to listen to.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm going way back.
Yeah.
It's the Going Way Back show with Money B.
Money B.
Your home for classic hip hop, raw and uncut. Wonderful. Is it summer yet?
Yes, it feels like it.
Wonderful summer evening, and of course, if you want
Well,
to,
no, it's not summer yet, but it feels like
it feels like it.
It sure
Yeah.
does.
It's hot. It's
Welcome
sunny.
to Cali.
And I'm so glad this is a brand new time for us. So hopefully you just got finished watching the Real Talk Show with Edie Don and Diva Pink, and of course DJ Don Wine in the building. Shout out. That's the crew. We back to back now, so get used to it. All right.
All right.
Early evenings, but right about now we in the building, and I'm with my super crew, the lovely Ty and Teasy.
Hey.
Giving you the old school new news, keeping us brothers in check, and of course, giving you the number to call in, which is
855-878-4652.
and we got now. I'm gonna say this because every week I got a different one, right?
What's that?
Well, I'm just gonna run this by you because last week when I said the silver fox that rocks, I kind of like that. Do you like that one?
Bragging on my grave, man. It's all good.
I dig
ain't
it.
tripping.
It
I
was
ain't
cute.
tripping.
It was cute.
I appreciate it.
Or the spectacular frecular. Anyway, DJ always in the building, man.
What up?
Rocking the spot.
Chillin'.
What up, always? You good?
I'm good.
And of course, you can't see him off air, but you see the flashing lights. That is Maxwell Benson taking them good flicks for us at Maxwell Benson, at Maxwell Info. I'm sorry. What up, Maxwell? Say what up.
What up?
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it. And shout out to the board people, my guys in the building. Frank, Kyle, was good. All right, now that we got that out of the way, what's going on, people?
Well, I've been on this barbecue kick.
What? Tanya got something to say? She just broke the silence. Every time I say Ty Teasy, what's going on with you, was like, nothing. Sound like my brother Cullen.
Okay.
Nothing. Okay, so what's been happening?
For the past 2 weeks, I've been grilling on every weekend. So this past weekend, I made hamburgers and ribs. So I'm trying to perfect my rib game on the grill because I love me some ribs.
You know what the key is?
What's the key?
Baking them before you grill them.
That I heard baking. I heard boiling.
That too.
I heard that you can wrap them in foil and steam them on the grill before.
Yep.
So I'm going to try all that stuff. So until I'm just all ribbed out.
I heard just go to the rib spot and buy them things done.
Well, that gets a little expensive.
How about that? Nah.
So your pockets will be hurting if we had to do that.
I vouch for Ty Teasy. She been doing her thing. Well, I don't eat pork ribs, but they look good.
How was your ground turkey?
Oh man,
burgers.
The burger was out of control.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah.
So always, what about you, man? What's happening?
Oh, I had to take care of some. I'm still dealing with my issue. I had to go register for my alcohol classes.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
So did they give you free drinks? Free drinks? Did they give you drink tickets when you get there?
Did you have to
interview.
put one of those things in your car? Those breathalyzer
You know what?
things?
I actually got rid of my car.
What?
Yeah, I got rid of my car because it was either 1,500 new transmission,
Right.
or get a new car.
Just the whole hassle.
It's throwing bad money after good money after bad money. So
anytime the transmission goes out, it's time for a new car because
Exactly.
it's always worth more than the car is.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
Or at least a down payment for another one.
I got a story about that though.
Well,
Oh,
speaking
shit.
about before your story, speaking about the police and
Let me tell the
traffic.
Let me tell the story about the transmission.
Okay.
We needed a new transmission in our Jetta, and we went to the dealership and we traded in and didn't even tell them that it needed a new transmission.
German car. Oh, really?
Is that when you got the
The Honda.
Okay,
Wait a
and then
minute,
the other
were you
story
able-
about
were
that
you able to
Honda.
drive in?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they don't.
The story about that is that the transmission was out, so we couldn't drive, and she needed to get to San Francisco the next morning. So we went to the dealership, And we ended up buying a stick shift, and she couldn't drive a stick, but she needed to learn that night because she had to go to work the next morning.
Parking lot.
So my son, who was, how old? He's like 12? 13 at the time. Got her in the parking lot, taught her how to drive a stick.
Yep. A 13-year-old taught you how to drive a stick.
Yep.
The night before she had to go to work.
And I
Did
was
that raise any questions in your head why he knew how to drive a stick at 13?
I mean, he loves cars, so that was his thing. Shout out to Tarice, Big Bull in the building. What up? What up?
Yeah, boy.
So, how you been doing?
Well, I paid my ticket for my my texting ticket, or what do you call it? Cell phone. You know, when you're on your cell phone.
Yeah.
I didn't pay it. Well, I did have to pay
It was a fix-it ticket.
A fix-it ticket.
Yeah, remember the fix-it tickets? You used to be able to go and show it and then get rid off. You didn't have to pay anything.
Right, now you do.
Now you got to pay still.
How much?
It was like $25 in proof of insurance or whatever. But I mean, it's a lot cheaper. Even if they said you can come in and show it,
right?
I probably would have just sent the $25 because to drive from my house to downtown LA, that's $25. And then you have to wait in line.
$25 one way.
Right. So fuck all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm cool.
So that's what's been happening with me, man. I got that off of my chest. You know, a few other things that we had to deal with. So, you know, I'm just glad that the summer's almost here and the weather's really nice.
Yes.
We got this spectacular new time slot that I'm loving. You know, we get out early. I won't miss much of the games once they start next week.
Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. But next Tuesday, it'll be happening. So I'll get home in time to catch the fourth quarter. If it's a game, watch LeBron dunking all over Kawhi Leonard's face. That's right. I'm going for the Heat. If you didn't know.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. So
thought you were stuck with the West Coast.
That being said, let's
we hate the Spurs.
Let's get back
At
to
least I do.
what we about, and that is the old school new news with Ty and Teasy. Let's run it. It's the old school new news with Ty and Teasy.
Thanks, man. Okay, it looks like G Unit is out there. They have a reunion going on right now. It started off at the Summer Jam 2014. Young Buck addressed the G Unit reunion, and he's posted some pictures on his Instagram of the show. He also posted a picture of 50 giving him a chain, letting him know that he's back in the group. And there we have it. The G Unit is back, and
they're missing the game.
Well,
and they on stage doing it.
Did you see what the game posted?
No, what did he post?
Or the game, you see how they got all four of them sitting together?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the game on his Instagram, he has a picture of he got like 4 or 5 of his cars saying, I put the group back together too. He said, I put my group back together. And he's got like his Phantom and his Bentley and his whatever Benz. You know, he got like his 4 or 5 cars all sitting together in a row, like how they were sitting in a row.
He is a clown. I'm surprised he didn't try to put a chain on one of the cars.
Did he have them color coordinated? Like one was blue?
Nah, he didn't. He just had them sitting out there. I mean, game kind of remind me in that situation. It's kind of like, you know, when you break up with your girl and then she just always got something to say about your new girlfriend, and just always like,
ain't that?
Just let it go, man. He ain't fucking with you, so
exactly.
Keep it moving. And game is doing all right. You know what
he's
I mean?
doing well.
So I don't even know why he's tripping off of 50.
Yeah,
and none of that.
I agree.
But continue.
Okay, moving on. That's okay. Tretch of Naughty by Nature will appear on Couples Therapy that airs on VH1.
Really? The one with Ghostface was on?
Yes, he's going to join the roster.
Tretch is?
Ghostface Killer was on there. Too Short, Flavor Flav, DMX,
was on there?
Chingy.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Okay, I gotta look those episodes up.
So yes, he will be appearing on VH1's Couples Therapy.
Is he gonna be
if
with,
you're interested, check your local listings.
With Pepper?
No, he's actually going to be on there with his girlfriend named Cecily Evans. Okay, so Nas.
Here we go with Nas.
Nas has a scholarship fund. It's called the Nas Scholarship Fund with his investment company, Queensbridge Venture Partners. The scholarship gives exceptional college graduates jobs training and placement. Moving on, last week I reported that Tyrese might have messed up Dr. Dre's chances with Apple, but that was not true. Apple did sign with Beats by Dre for $3 billion.
$3 billion.
It looks like DMX, Naughty by Nature, and more will go on tour for the 2014 Masters of Ceremony Hip Hop Reunion. Some of those people that will perform: DMX, Naughty by Nature, Big Daddy Kane, Das EFX, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, Black Sheep, Rakim, Special Ed, and Biz Markie.
I've been seeing Kane
When is
around
this?
a lot.
The show has already started. They will be in LA July 18th at the Nokia Theater. They will be in Oakland July 19th at the Oracle Center. Hope nothing goes down there. And Atlanta at the Fox Theater.
Hey, I know that guy.
Is he supposed to be running the photos?
Yeah, I already said the names out. I'm trying to hurry up because it's almost break time.
Okay.
She's on it, man.
She's staying on schedule. I told you, Ty Teasy keeps us in line. You know that time.
Okay, and congratulations to Faith Evans' firstborn son, Christopher C.J. Wallace. He graduated from high school recently, so congratulations to him. And happy birthday to Be Real. He turned 44 June 2nd. And that's this week's Old School New News on the Going Way Back show with my man, Money B.
That's right. All right, well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, our guest this evening will be none other than Mellow Man Ace and his son, Cazal Organism, I'm sorry. And they make up the ZZYZZX. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But
isn't that the street sign off the 5?
Off the 15,
the 15,
I believe. Well, we're gonna find out when they come because they just stepped into the building. So we're gonna have them on right after this break. It's Going Way Back show with Money B.
Money B
In the building with family. Mellow Man Ace.
Yes, sir.
In the building.
Applause, please.
What's up, fam?
You know, it's been a crazy day. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want, you can vent, you can explain, because I mean, I know sometimes it's easy to get that shit off your chest before we even get started. Just tell them like how your day been, and we gonna make it better from there.
You know what? My day it's been crazy. Blew a front end on the 405 freeway.
Right.
Passing the 118. Everybody still way off the Diamond Lane on the 405 North past the 118 freeway. Because Caltrans, come on. Really?
Fucked your shit up.
Yeah.
Well, man.
Whole front end blowed out. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that being said, and first and foremost, I'm glad you're okay. You know.
Oh, yeah. We was never in danger, Money B.
Is that right?
We was never in danger.
Well, I know you was in danger of missing the show.
We was in danger of missing the show more than we was in danger physically.
Right, and I'm glad you made it, man. So appreciate you. And Cazal Organisms, what's up with you?
Peace. We on?
Yeah, we on.
Oh man,
on the air.
Man,
right?
Just experiencing. Just finished high school today, so.
You graduated today?
Yeah, pretty much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Not only is he a rap star, super producer, but he's a high school graduate. Imagine that.
Yeah, I'm real proud of him. He about 2 years ago, we decided to enroll him in homeschooling,
right,
so that he could be on the road with me more.
Okay.
And it worked out.
Now, before we continue, I just want to explain to everybody, Cazal is your son.
Cazal is my son.
And you guys actually are a group.
We are a group, of sorts. Yeah, we're signed to Delicious
sorts?
Vinyl. Well, yeah, because as myself, I'm myself, and as himself, he's as himself too.
Right.
But when we come together to really, to do things, we took a project up to Mike Ross at Delicious Vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I was shopping something for myself, and he thought it was too grown.
Right.
So before I left the meeting, I dropped him a CD of some stuff me and Cazal had been working on at our home studio.
Right.
And he goes, "Yo, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Hold on. And Mike Ross and Rick Ross, they're not cutting checks in December, bro.
Right.
And
They did.
And they did. And they were like, "Who is the kid?" I'm like, "That's him." At the time, I think he was 14.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he wanted to do this, so I threw him in the deep end of the pool.
And
so is he producing and writing or just writing?
Both. I consider myself a producer first, though. But
okay.
I just pretty much finished with a solo rap project that's coming out, produced by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be like my Y'all thought it was just he 14.
Yeah, so you getting your Kanye on right now.
Oh no. Just making statements. You know what I'm saying?
That's called getting your Kanye on. Like fuck it, because everybody thought he just produced back in the day. He's like, I'm on the mic, I'm producing.
Yeah,
I'm
like
this.
a Dilla, you know, more so like a Dilla sort of thing.
Well, your style is more like a Dilla, and you know, and I peeped that off the top. Now, collectively, you guys, is it pronounced the ZZYZZX?
Yeah.
Now, is that, did y'all get that from the freeway on the 15?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really? And that's how they pronounce that exit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what did you say? You know what? That's our name. How did you even come up?
Well, what
how'd that
happened
come about?
was we took a drive up there. We saw the road. We were just bugging out. We didn't think much of it. We were just like, yo, it's an area called the ZZYZZX. So that same week, we were walking around the neighborhood, and we just started freestyling a bunch of like oddball stuff that had nothing to do with each other. And you know, we was just like the ZZYZZX. Like, what are we gonna call that? We gonna call it the ZZYZZX. And I kid you not, it was the first beat I ever made. The first rap I ever wrote came out on wax.
Right.
That same.
But we were hocked up on
December.
Monster Energies and all kinds of stuff that night because we were really on it.
Monster Energies.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of that. But what we had to do then was make it mean something. That was the hard part about it. Like, and we came up with the ZZYZZX is everything that has its own parallel. And you know, the sun, the moon, the yin, the yang, the day, the night, the left, the right. Hence, the Father, the Son.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And once we did that, it gave it an identity, and we were able to start creating and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and Mello, I know that you know you're considered like the godfather of Latin hip hop, but you're actually a father of Latin hip hop, right here. An actual father of Latin hip hop. Now, when you say the godfather of Latin hip hop, what does that mean in your mind?
Well, you know, Soren, you'd have to ask Soren Baker, you know, because Soren Baker and Ronan Rowe back in the day were the ones who coined that, and it was during a press day at Capitol.
Okay.
During the press for the second album, The Brother with Two Tongues. So now I'm like, you know, I'm out there, I'm doing my thing. We got a press day, and Soren Baker comes out. His first question was, I believe at the time he was with Double XL, he says, "So, Mello, last year you were blowing up, now you're blowed. How does it feel to be the godfather of Latin hip-hop?"
Right.
And if you know anything about this thing that we do, you know that it's important to find a niche for yourself, you know? And so I took that there, and I just heard it really loud. I took that and made it my niche, and it's been working for me.
That's dope. Now, has there ever been anybody that's disputed that title?
That's a good
You know,
question.
because anytime you claim something, there's always going to be somebody who be like, wait a minute, I'm that, or you think he, you know, it's just that competition. Hip hop is all about competition. So whenever you claim something or someone proclaims you something, there's always going to be resistance. So have you found that anywhere?
You know what? The only one I could probably say is my brother Kid Frost. You know, I love my brother, you know, but I came up with the idea first. You know, it just is what it is. It's one of those
As
things.
we play his instrumental.
That's hilarious.
You know,
love you,
we've
Uncle
been in the
Frost.
business of being good friends, brothers. And, you know, competitive as well at the same time.
He was like, you ain't no Mexican. You ain't no real Mexican.
Right. So, I mean, you know, you strive to find a niche in this thing, and sometimes, you know, other people, you know, will take ideas and borrow ideas, you know, from you, and you just kind of go with it and let it go, whatever. The ones who need to know, whatever, that know these release dates well, they know what time it is. And you know me, man. I never close the door behind me when I walk through it.
Well, I could dig it. So you guys worked that out. And, you know, I did just mention you are not, because everybody thinks, especially in California, if you're Latin, you got to be a Mexican, but you're actually Cuban.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Well, I'm Afro-Cuban. There's a bit of a difference. There's an African blend with the Taino Indian side.
Right.
So you got to understand, if we take it back further and
Got
far
a black
enough,
in
and
you?
that's another, probably a one-on-one off stage
Right.
that we should talk about. But when you trace our roots back to the pre-conquistadores,
Right.
and people like, you know, Christopher Columbus and his mans and them,
Cortez,
Ferdinand Cortez and them, we were just Indian.
Okay.
So it's Cuban Indians still in Cuba, up in the hills. And they gave us this Cuban thing, this Cuban name to go with.
Right.
But, you know, I'm very proud of my Cuban roots, but I'm finding out there's more to it
you're
than that.
Afro-Cuban. And I knew you had a little black in you, too, because everybody say we look alike.
Yeah.
You know, like we could
I
be
think
brothers.
I think you like booking twins or people that look like you on the show, because last week was Skilo.
Yeah, Skilo was on last week. And everybody's
man.
saying we look alike, and now I got you on the show. It's all good. I guess, Kyle's it time for a break? Or what? He's like, wrap it up, B. All right, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have, of course, we're going to speak more with Cazal about his music, but we're going to play.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, we probably will. We're going to play the Jelly Bean Challenge. We're going to do some Who Wiz It, but right about now, we're going to rock, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, from your first album. Is it Mas Pingon?
It is Mas Pingon.
Pop, and the reason I'm playing this song is because, a lot of times when I hear like Latin rap, when they just spitting all that Spanish shit, and I be like, shit is dope. What the fuck are they saying? So now that I got you, we're going to run it, and I want you to translate while it's playing, while we're going to break.
Wow.
And tell me what the hell you talking about.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I like the joint, but I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Right here on the Going Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
This is crazy.
Dope record.
Yep.
Now, how did y'all get Moni love on y'all shit?
Moni.
We have fam in high places, to say the least.
Is that right?
How did that one? We were working with a.
Well, I think it stems back from all the music that I played him in the car on the way to Grandma's house when he was little.
Okay.
Really, it started there. And then on the way, along the way when he decided to do music, somebody that he wanted to work with was, of course, Tribe and
anybody
and
from Native Songs.
And he's recently built a great relationship with Jerobi White. And so when he wanted to work with Moni, I had known Moni from before, but I asked Mike Ross to give me her plug and whatnot. And Mike Ross at DV was like, word up. And I reached out to her, and she was with it. And so we flew her in, and we were able to create a special vibe on that video right there. I think it's just the essence of what hip-hop is lacking right now, a little bit, if you look at it as a whole. But it was a great contribution to first bringing Cazal in, because we had done a joint with Master Ace,
right,
and that Cazal produced as well, but it didn't have a video, so we wanted to take the next one a little further,
right,
and still have that vibe and that energy that music should come with.
Right, and that's dope, because and Moni still be spitting now. Cazal, tell me, what's your earliest memory of hip hop?
Oh man, yo.
Go ahead.
Oh, was the more to the question?
Yeah, it is. And I also want to ask you, when did you realize that your dad was different from other dads? Like, this is not normal. Like,
This is the best question ever, man. No one ever asked this. No, but
talk to me.
My first hip hop memory was when I was like, I kid you not, I had to be like 3 or 4, like real little. It was like my first memories, like music and my first memories, overlap. My dad and my aunt from my father's side, we were chilling. I was little, and they had the incense lit and Tribe Called Quest. Something off of the Beats Rhymes of Life album was playing. And I remember I was so little, I was looking at the album cover. You know how they have the aliens like on the space, like in those planets and stuff?
Right.
I like really thought Tribe Called Quest was like the aliens. And so like I had this ill visual like imagination astral projection thing cracking to the Tribe music. I thought it was crazy because like
was you smoking back there too?
Nah, I was just like
Contact.
Hey, it was that
contact, man. I was
incense. I said it was incense.
And we all said it was incense.
Was it really incense? Is that what your dad told you?
That's what I was smelling, man. I remember Auntie always had the incense, man. But
to cover what?
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Contact like a motherfucker.
And being from the whole Cypress thing, it's not far-fetched. We dropped a little something here and there. All the
time. No, I could dig it.
Yeah, and then I guess when I realized my dad wasn't like other dads was when I made my 2 best friends that are still my best friends to this day. I went over their house and I noticed they didn't have gold records in their living room. I was like, okay. Yeah, like my dad's something else.
Special.
Like, cause like when I was a little kid, my uncle had plaques. Everyone in the Cypress camp had plaques. My dad, so it was just like okay, like it was just normal.
It was just normal. You just used to seeing it.
Yeah, and so when I started making friends, like going over their house and seeing it was just like the kitchen.
Where's the plaque?
Or was it more like you
like
noticed
a family picture, like
when your friends came to your house and then
they was
saw
bugging
the
out, especially my best friends because they was hilarious. But yeah, that's like 4th grade was like when I realized okay, my dad's like somebody.
And Mellow, you know, I know you always kept it tight, you know, with the family. You know, of course, in the beginning, you know, because you kind of ushered in Sin Dog and Be Real and everything. But even in like the Mentarosa video, that was your sisters in that video.
Both of my sisters
Right.
were in that video. See, I grew up influenced by the Isley Brothers, the Jets,
The Jets.
the Barges,
The Jets.
Jackson 5.
About that,
You know,
right?
and it was all family-oriented groups at that time, a lot of them, you know. And so I knew that once I made it, I wanted to bring my family with me.
Okay.
So at that time, Sendog was the hype man, and my two sisters were the backup dancers.
Right. Tell
And my
them I said
mom
what's
was
up.
selling the teacher.
Yeah, tell everybody I said what's up too, because I
Word.
remember.
It's
kicking it,
amazing
you know.
how much you find out later on how close all that fam was back in the day.
Right.
Like how, you know, it's like, yeah, my sister was dancing in that group and da-da-da. But people don't know that stuff.
Yeah,
and
and-
then
Right.
you find out now, it's like, damn, y'all was so close
Yeah,
back then.
and full disclosure, when we first came out, and the very first time I started coming to LA in like '89,
Right.
these were some of the first cats that I met, and every time I would come to LA, they bring me to the house,
hustling. Yeah.
you know, feed me,
Eat that good
Hang
food.
out.
Simo.
meet me at the
Yeah.
airport with the choke. You know what I mean?
Pops tells me
It used to be
about it.
real
What's a
good.
choke?
Smoking that good weed. You know, I used
Smoking
to-
that dank.
I used to smoke like that.
My pops did
I've-
too.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you get older,
See,
you
he
kind of
know.
cool out a little
He
bit.
know.
I used to smoke like
He
that.
know.
So, you know, speaking of family, since we got the family right here, we're going to play a family game. And the game is called,
Jelly Bean Bamboozle Challenge.
okay, now we've explained it, and the audience, they kind of know. But basically, real quick,
Real quick,
Recap.
it's two types of jelly beans in the box. One could be really good. The other one could be really bad, meaning terrible, nasty.
so, Mello, you get to
terrible.
pick the first one.
Um,
Pick the color and the jelly bean that you want to start with. And we'll let them go around.
and
I
then
know you
they
hit the
and
track.
then they'll follow suit, and then
I
I'll
really
count
hope
to
I get a
three,
nasty one.
and I'll count to three, and all you guys eat it at the same time.
So just get the one.
Get one.
Pick one,
Pick
and
one
then everybody
color.
else will follow you.
Pick one.
So that could either be booger or juicy pear.
Kazal.
Okay,
Kazal.
Okay.
Oh,
Gotta
let's
pick the
go.
green one.
All right.
Let's roll.
Sir.
All right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What was the flavors?
Booger or juicy pear.
I know which one I got. Damn.
I got garden burger.
You know what?
Wait.
It's like a
I
garden
think I
burger.
might got booger, but it don't taste that bad.
Somebody was eating boogers when they was
You know what
kid.
I used to do when I was a kid?
Damn.
Eating boogers.
Pick
Okay.
You know who's on
Okay,
that.
so what's
Going
the
up.
next one?
All right, one more.
Oh, damn.
Wait. Should we let Kazal pick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kazal,
let
you
me,
go.
Yeah.
let me go ahead and mess with these ugly ones.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Okay, that could either be canned dog food or chocolate pudding.
Canned dog food?
No,
Oh,
that's
my
all
God.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got the dog food.
How we all get the bad one? How we all get the bad one?
Yeah.
That's
napkin.
terrible.
With these
Look
flavors
at Mello.
mixing in my mouth.
He can't take it.
I tried.
You did.
Hey, I'm gonna
Hey,
be a man at
I
the
take a bite. I
No, you're
crunch, and that's
supposed to
it.
eat it.
I can't eat that.
Okay, you want to do the
That's
last
messed up,
one?
Money B, man.
Okay.
I'm not. I didn't come all the way over here for this.
Yeah. Came out here to have some fun. Crack that dough. We might need to air out a little
Leave
bit.
it right there.
So-
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's
All
our
right, so
jelly
here we
bean. Okay, you want to do the last one?
Yeah.
This could either be rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
Oh no.
That's messed
Oh,
up.
I got the most yellowest one. That's such.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I got. Okay, I
Butter popcorn,
got,
baby.
I got popcorn.
that's terrible.
Mix it up.
Open the door. I got rotten eggs. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thanks for playing our jelly bean challenge game.
That was
All the
fun.
way messed up.
That was disgusting.
Okay.
That was good though. Good.
We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and wrap it up. And when we come back, Kazal, can I get a freestyle? Mello, can I get a freestyle when we come back?
Damn.
Can we?
Hey,
no pressure, no pressure. Think about it. We'll go to break. We'll come back. We got ZZYZZX in the building, man. Right here in the Going Way Back show for Money B.
Money B.
Now, you guys come bearing gifts out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you got for the crew?
Yeah, I recently, revamped the clothing line and everything, and a lot of good things started to happen and occur.
Okay.
And so I came bearing gifts for everybody here today.
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
it's falling
My
out.
favorite
It's
kind
falling
of
out.
guest.
That's for you.
Thank
what we
you.
got here.
Thank you.
And Money B, I know you like to go to the clubs a lot, so you can use that.
Okay.
And then I'm sorry, you have your own little personal sticker in there.
Okay.
The clothing line is called Mellow Wear.
Look.
Okay.
And
man.
I've been having the good fortune of getting picked up by a popular department store in the hoods right now.
Is that right?
17 stores out to shoot. And the amazing blessing is that I haven't even launched a website yet, but that's how beautiful music is.
It's called Mellow Wear.
Mellow Wear.
So if they want to, is there a website where they can pick this up online?
You didn't hear what I said?
No, I didn't.
I
Not
got
yet.
picked up by a department
I
store
heard
for
that part.
17 stores without having even launched a website yet.
Oh yeah,
That's
you have
big.
it. So they got to go to the stores to grab it.
No,
Well,
not necessarily.
there
You can
will
get
be
it
a
at live
website.
shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm about
and
to
if
say,
you hit
because-
me up on Facebook at
Because
Mellow Man Ace, you can
I'm
get it
aware
too.
of the joint, and whenever I wear clothes, people be like, "Yo,
They love it.
where'd you get this shit?"
Right.
Sure.
No,
Sure.
they can get me on Facebook at the Mellow Man Ace page too.
Uh-huh.
They can request there, and then the number to call if you want to place your orders right now is 818-271-0519.
And then what we can do too, also later on, you can we can do some giveaways on the show at a later date.
Absolutely.
Because we do have a game and a segment that I like to play with you guys called Who Said It? And if you up to it, if you think you up on your hip hop, you ready to play the game?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's run this thing.
Who said it?
Who said that?
Who said it?
The top one are the
So basically, let me explain the game. It's just like how it sounds. Teezy is gonna read a line from a classic hip hop song, and you have to guess who said it and what song it was said in.
Got you.
All right, now I think we kept these pretty simple. You know what I mean? So you should be able to get these. But let me remind you, Teezy is not a hip hop head, so she's not gonna have any cadence or any.
I can't put my own cadence on it.
You can
Rhyme
put
it.
whatever you want.
Okay.
So that's what kind of makes it hard, because she's just reading it.
Okay.
She doesn't know, so she ain't gonna give you the
Gotcha.
Big Daddy Kane slang or right. So you ain't gonna guess it. So you just have to hear what she says and guess it. So let's
Got you.
I'll try to put some cadence on it for you guys.
Okay.
You want me to start with the
start
first
from the
one?
top. You ready? You ready always?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the first one.
Okay. I'm in a bottomless state. I can't concentrate. I make a move like chess. Then I yell checkmate. Who said it? You want me to say
I
it
know
again?
you know.
Yes, I know who said it.
I know. Wait, don't say it.
Oh.
This is for Cazal.
Damn.
He's a hip hop baby. Does he know?
Dog, I don't know that one.
You don't-
Near, 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 near.
Don't know that one.
No. Okay,
Check
Mello.
yourself when you find out.
Do it. Come on, Daddy, do it.
Repeat the line, please.
I'm in a bottomless state. I can't concentrate. I make a move like chess. Then I yell checkmate. Who said it?
Oh.
Damn, I
concentrate.
oh.
I make a move
Like chess, and then you yell checkmate.
Okay,
The
always.
Zania and Zania. EPMT.
Right,
EPMT.
Exactly. What song?
Customer.
He got it. Ding, ding, ding. You know what? You are the.
You know why I get Zania and Zania? Yeah, man.
All
PMD
right.
No, you are the
Mania.
first person to ever guess and get it right on the
Yep.
show.
That you for sure.
I'm a
So
student of
we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it.
Well,
round
show us.
two.
We go do the
This-
second one.
The second one,
man.
because
All right,
now
here you go.
the pressure's on you, man. You got to get this
Damn,
one.
I gotta get at least one.
Y'all ready?
Ready?
I come correct in full effect. Have all my hoes in check.
Oh.
And before I get the butt,
What?
my gym
Come on,
must
yo.
be
What?
erect.
Oh, come
Who
on.
said
yo.
it?
Now, you gonna ask me. Check the rhyme by Tribe Called
You
Quest.
got it. I knew you was gonna get it.
I had to get one, man.
Had to get one.
Yeah.
And I knew you was a tribe head. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, your influences are. I can definitely hear the Jay Dilla, but any other influences?
Oh man, Bernie Worrell,
Uh huh.
Parliament Funkadelic,
My guys.
Slave,
Okay.
Cameo. Curtis Mayfield. His
Cameo.
birthday today, actually.
Happy birthday.
Herbie Hancock. Been listening to a lot of Herbie Hancock. Cause I'm trying to get into jazz piano.
Okay.
Conquer that next. So, man, Chick Corea.
Okay, so I hear you rolling off a lot of these old funk artists. Now, is your production mostly around sampling, or is it something that where you're playing
Both.
live?
Both. A lot of times I find myself I can't find a sample that I have ideally, so I've learned keys to the point where I can play it, like self-taught, and so they go back and forth. Like, I like to hear stuff and try to play it so I could play like it, and then no one ever knows where I get my samples from because I replayed it in a different key or.
I think it's
So
worth
what-
mentioning that Cazal self-taught himself 5 instruments
I
by
was
the
getting
time
ready
he
to
was
ask him
17
that.
years old.
Really?
Yeah, what instruments do you play?
Clairvoyant, genius.
Bass, guitar, piano. That's my home instrument. Learning violin still, and drums.
Were you in a band in school?
Nah, cause I tried the band, but they was playing a bunch, corny. I was over.
It
trying
wasn't
to
like
learn,
drumline, right?
Like trying to learn like Butterfly by freaking Michael Jackson and Greg Fillinganes, and they be learning like paradiddles. You know what I'm saying?
So
It's
are
like,
you basically self-taught?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Okay.
what he said.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's cool.
Now, so once again, tell everybody when the album's dropping.
Oh, I don't have a date yet.
Okay.
We don't have a date. He got another one too that he ain't even talked about.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm shooting for August 19th, Tuesday, August 19th release of the new album, which I'm still having a tug of war with the actual title.
Okay.
Because Cazal pointed out that Brand Nubian had the same title.
Same title.
Back
Okay.
in the 90s. I wanted to call it In God We Trust.
Right. I got that out.
And so now I'm A Love Supreme came up, and then he said no.
Trust
you can't-
in God.
You can't do that because of my man's
John Coltrane.
John Coltrane. And then so now I'm talking to Warren. But the beautiful thing is that I just signed on with Public Enemy to be my #1 concert and tour bookers. So be looking out for the Hip Hop Gods tour. Headlining, of course, the great and almighty Public Enemy.
Of course. So tell everybody where they can find you on social media. Mello, you start first.
Yeah, you can get me at Facebook at Mellow Man Ace. You can get me on Twitter at Mellow Man Ace 77.
Mellow Man Ace 1 on Twitter.
Mellow Man Ace 1 on Twitter.
We see who created
Yeah,
that
I know.
account.
I see who's running the social media around here.
And then whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, just ask him.
LinkedIn.
That's what we do.
Mellow Man Ace 7. Yeah. So,
All that shit.
And then Twitter. I mean, the Instagram is Mellow Man Ace 777.
Okay, Cazal, why don't you run it?
Oh, my joints is Twitter at Cazal Organism. That's like the glasses. Everybody say, the gazelle joints. No, but it's spelled Cazal Organism. And that's for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that junk. So it's all the same on my.
Okay, Tom Teasy.
As always, TON_TEEZY, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Going Way Back Show.
Always.
At Always in Your Ear on Instagram and R_always on Twitter.
And of course, you can find me on all social media at MoneyB69. You can follow the show specifically on Twitter at Going Way Back Show. You got to check out Maxwell Info for the dope photography. And of
Yes.
course, I want everybody to check into the Going Way Back Show or goingwaybackshow.com for the podcast. Now, I want to see everybody next week, not just 7 o'clock, but 6 p.m. to check out Real Talk Show with Edie Don and Diva Pink first, and right after that, we got the Going Way Back Show at 7 p.m. That's right.
Back to
It's the
back.
2 hours of power right here on T Radio V. So until next time, people,
Be
easy. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
It's the Goin' Way Back Show with Money B. Classic hip hop, raw and uncut.
Thanks for visiting the Going Way Back Show channel. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and click that like button.